It was busy, but I was enjoying myself. My wife thought I was going nuts. It was so difficult to get me to sit down and read a book for 2 hours. But you cannot get me out of work. The busyness did not bother me. It was the best learning opportunity. Hi everyone, I'm Jayakhanthan. I am a Consultant Cardiologist at Cvskl. It's always been my dream to become a doctor. My family didn't really have any role to play it in the sense that they never forced me to become a doctor. It's because I wanted to become a doctor, it became their hopes and dreams that I would become one as well. Parents were not in the means to send me overseas to study, so I knew I had to get into local university. And I had to go through Form 6, which I would say is one of the darkest period of my life. The 3 weeks of that exams was the worst stress, worst palpitations I've ever endured. But I knew what had to be done to get there. And thank God I got good enough results and I got the opportunity to study at UKM. Medical school is obviously not a walk in the park, but I made sure that I enjoyed my university life itself. So I would say I had a very balanced university life. I had very good friends who most of us are still very close today. We struggled together. We also had a lot of fun together. So there's so much more to talk about than just our books and the awards. The highlights of our university days was the friendship, was the bond that we've made that most of us have kept until today. So then I entered medical posting and I had a lot of fun in medical. There was a lot of thinking involved. My senior guys who worked with me actually made my interest grow in the field of medicine, and I told myself I think that's what I want to do. I want to become a physician. And moving forward, that's where I geared everything towards. With a lot of coaxing, a lot of help from my wife, I would say. She really motivated me to make sure that, get your exams done. And I have to say that passing the exams was like a turning point in my life. I immediately applied to join the National Heart for cardiology training and I was accepted, thank God, and that was 10 years ago. That is when my love for cardiology, and that is the beginning point of the last 10 years of my life, and I've been so in love with interventional cardiology. I have spent so much of time in the cath lab, learning, observing, teaching, in fact, for the last 3-4 years. This is the same advice I give anyone who's come to me even before they've started medical school or they are already in medical school. I would say that do medicine because you want to do medicine, not because it's glamorous, not because your parents said so, because you have to get up every day loving the thing you do. Even when you're sick, sometimes you still have to turn up and be present because somebody is sicker than you and you have to save that person's life. Go with the right mentality. Go with the mentality that I'm here to learn. There is no time frame to learning. Every opportunity lost it's a waste, right? So if you want to be best at what you do, spend that time during housemanship learning. Be helpful, form a friendship and help each other, and that will make learning a lot different. I do not compete with anyone. My competition is only with myself. So I try to be a better version of myself every day. In that way, I do not limit where I want to be or where I want to go. You keep improving because you just want to be better. You want to, give the best for your patients. Hence, one of the reasons why I spend so much of time in the hospital, because I want to be better at what I'm doing, so that I can give the best. So there's this elderly lady who we did TAWI for a couple of years ago, who has been exclusively following out with me. So are her sons. So she called me on one Sunday and then she's like, she couldn't believe that I was leaving IJN, and then she was crying over the phone, quite elderly lady. It took a little piece from me in the sense that I never realized how much I meant to my patients. I wish to think that in my interaction with my patients, I've made them feel that they are important and they are the cornerstone of whatever treatment that we give, and that may have changed their life in some way, small or big.